We're at Waltemath of Star Watch Media here with Josh Koscheck. Josh, first of all, your first fight back after breaking your orbital bone. How's it feel to be back and be healthy?
It feels good to be back, in the spotlight. I broke my orbital bone back in December, and I got to take some time off, which was kind of nice. And it's good to come back and have a big profile fight right away.
Facing Matt Hughes, current and future legend of the UFC. What is really your strategy, and where do you think your strengths are going into this fight? Him being another very, very talented grappler and wrestler like yourself. You, of course, probably having the advantage, having faster hands and very good leg kicks. Do you see this being more of a stand-up fight for you and playing more into your strengths and less about his own?
Well, I'm not going to give my game plan away, but I'm putting myself in a position to win the fight. And, whether it be standing, I got to win every aspect of that. Whether it be on the ground, I got to, win. I prepared to fight off my back this fight, and, I put myself in bad positions in training, because I feel like Matt Hughes is that type of fighter that comes in with a good game plan. He's got good coaching, and I think that, he's going to, come out with a good game plan. And so I got to be prepared to fight everywhere.
Do you see your speed being one of your main advantages in this fight?
Well, I think it's definitely an advantage of me being a lot faster. So I got to, obviously put myself in a position to use that, and use the tools that I know that I'm better at him.
There's been talks of you wanting to move up to middleweight. Who would be your first opponent that you would like to face if that were to happen?
Like I said, I can't really focus too much on that right now, but there's a lot of guys at 185 that I definitely would like to fight, because they're big profile fights, and I think the fans would enjoy seeing those types of fights. So right now I'm focused on Saturday night, and that's beating Matt Hughes.
Was it a great satisfaction for you because Matt Hughes has been an opponent that you've wanted to face for a long time? Was there a moment of satisfaction when you knew that you were finally going to get to face him?
Yeah, I'm not, excited about, names, yeah, it's cool if I get a Matt Hughes, it's cool if I get a GSP. I just want big fights. I want, fights that the fans can get behind, fights that I can get motivated to train. And, this is one of those fights that I can get motivated to train on, absolutely.
Was facing a UFC Hall of Famer, did that just add to your motivation for this fight as well?
Nah, I don't really care that he's a UFC Hall of Famer or legend of the sport. I just got to do what I got to do, and that's go in there and win this fight.
You get so much of your motivation from confrontations with your opponents. Where do you kind of get that extra motivation that was kind of lacking in this fight since, as you said in the press conference, there wasn't really a lot of time for you to kind of build a confrontation with your opponent this time?
Well, I think fighting a guy like Matt Hughes, you don't need to have the motivation. It's with the trash talking. It's already there. It's a big fight. I got a lot to prove to myself, not only myself, the UFC, and the fans. After my GSP fight, breaking my orbital bone and fighting 25 minutes, and it was kind of disappointing. So for me, I got to come back strong, and that's what motivates me right now. Is I want to come back and I want to prove that I belong here and prove that I still got a lot of fights left.
Thank you, Josh. Good luck on Saturday.